It is 6 o'clock. Stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
All right, present. Susan LaRose, present. Andres? Layton?
Here.
Stuzinski?
Here.
Reardon?
Here.
Walsh?
Here.
Is that it?
No.
Oh! I'm sorry, Hefner.
Here.
Thank you very much. Thanks for that correction.
If everybody take a quick moment to review any conflicts of interests, and if not, I'll take a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll move to approve the agenda as is.
Second.
Moved by Viridin, second by Layton. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Public comment? There is no public. Correspondence. Is there any notable correspondence that we should address? I don't recall, other than the,
Something
Got
about
an
pickleball
email about
courts.
pickleball courts.
Yep.
But that, are we talking about that?
No.
There was an email, yeah, regarding fences between the pickleball courts. I did bring some photos of some options if we wanted to.
I'd be open to something less permanent than a cyclone one running right down the middle. I feel like that then really makes it you can't do anything else with that court. But I get them not wanting balls rolling over.
I'm sorry, I must have missed that correspondence.
They're asking for like chain link fence in between the two pickleball courts so that balls don't go into live play on the other side and people trip over balls. With their
Oh,
Okay, good.
Sure.
but there could be some other solution to,
We do like a
Can we put it on the,
retractable one that you just like pull across and hook it, like I have baby gates like that. It'd be like a really long industrial version.
They have
They
some,
got a couple good ideas here.
can we put it on the agenda for next month and invite the pickleball association that maintains?
Was that gentleman from the Pickleball Association, or was he just hey, I couldn't remember if he was anybody associated with the association, or just, it just said like, his address was, I just saw it and it said his address, so.
I did connect with, I got a phone call from someone today, I think it was maybe Sue, who said she was the head of the pickleball club.
I think this is Sue.
I'm not too sure.
I think there is a Sue.
So that was the first connection I've made with them. I also had a voicemail inquiring about when the nets were gonna go up, so I was kinda happy to hear from her. I guess she's waiting for her volunteers to come back from Florida so that they can get the nets up.
Okay.
I mean, maybe a follow-up, I don't know if it's necessary for them to show up for a meeting, but maybe a reach out to, do they have suggestions? What might be a safe net type system that
Yeah.
cannot be permanent, it can be moved around.
I mean, yeah, let's see if they're open to, having something that's, portable or whatever.
Okay.
And if they are, maybe we just go over the different options that are available and price it out and, see which ones that, are preferred by them, and we can
Yeah.
kind of streamline it and not go back and forth too much,
Yeah, and I think too, because that, the Y, I think all of those are under water, so who knows when those are gonna be up and running.
Yep.
Well, they have indoor ones too.
Yeah, but they're always booked, even.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They're outdoor. Sometimes, but it's a couple of ideas,
Yeah, I think there's probably a reasonable solution to this, and,
They know. And I'm surprised it doesn't ever come up.
Right, do you see his email? Wasn't it?
Maybe there's a
It was just
lot
a-
more
I think he
beginning,
was just like a resident.
Pickleball
I'm not
or-
sure he was part of the association.
like myself,
Perhaps,
going everywhere that you wanted to go.
What's your response to him?
Well,
We
so,
also have to figure out like storage for that too, which would be another cost, because I know they have a shed there,
yeah,
but I don't recall there being enough space in the like back room of, like the storage room of the bathroom facilities building. So that'd be just like another,
Not unless it was like a roll-up. or
And then you, yeah,
something like
you
that.
invited.
but even that would have to go somewhere.
He was-
And you, I mean, we wouldn't want to leave it out all winter, because then that would probably like degrade and, you know, so we'd have to find a space for it.
so should we just maybe
We should ask
have
Nathan
Nathan to just
yeah.
research into it and see if he can, you know, come up with something that'll work for, you know, that would help, and see if it's something we can approve at the next meeting?
Okay, yeah, I'll follow up with the person that sent the email and the Pickleball Association and see if,
See if they have something
Yeah,
specific.
because I bet you're right,
We want
Corey.
these ones, and
I
then-
bet they have something in mind that they would like, and so, and then,
Storage, I mean, don't we still have a place over there at?
Kelly?
Yeah, like a little building that Bob used to work out of.
yeah, we do have the two
Have that.
maintenance garage. There's limited.
Is there space there, or would we need to find another accommodation? Like, I can't imagine these would stay out throughout the winter.
Space is limited. There is the barn out at Grace, which there's probably some equipment in there that we need to get rid of.
Okay.
you mean
Like
by the
baseball
toilets?
By the baseball field,
Oh, the barn.
I believe.
Well,
That might
Just
have
an
to
old
be
sled.
tore down.
we're getting a little off track here. I mean, we'll just, you know, see what you can do, and, you know, we'll bring it to the next meeting, and we'll just go from there. I'm moving from item 6 down to 7, reports. The treasurer report, please.
Yeah, looking at this, there's only one thing that really jumped out to me, that attorney and engineering line. We have a $30,000 budget, but it says year-to-date expenditures are $36,000. So I was wondering, is this, I don't know if this is something I asked you, Nathan, or is this something I should be like emailing Beth about if I have more questions? I don't know if that's something we can backdate to last fiscal year, like if it's a bill that just got paid for last year, or if it's just we need to bump that budget up. Is
I
that
saw
something I
that
asked you?
too, and so I did look into it. You know, a lot of the work that we had done at Grace McDonald, so like with the dog park and the pickleball, you know, a lot of that was forward type work that can be used in the future.
Okay.
So that's why that.
Oh, that's right.
So
line
those are
is so big.
true current year expenditures, we just need to bump that budget up.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of that work that was done, you know, for like the dog park and stuff, that can be utilized in future years.
That was the only thing that popped out. Everything else pretty standard.
And we'll move back to you, Nathan, for our staff report.
Right, I did look into the cooking of the hot dogs. I guess anyone can cook hot dogs on a public park grill, but they must get a temporary food license from the Grand Traverse Health Department at least 5 days before the event. It's $130 and it's valid for 14 days.
Even if you're not charging, you have to?
I think it's really just focused on the cooking of the food,
Right.
but I could ask that.
If somebody owns a food truck but wanted to use the grill, would that be?
If I just went to the park with my family and started grilling a bunch of hot dogs, I wouldn't need a permit.
No, yeah, so this is if we're feeding to the public. So it's a temporary food service license. So, and I know I've heard from Sam that like at the farmer's market, when we invited, you know, other food vendors to come prepare food here or serve food here, they would still have to get that food license.
Like a vendor truck would have to get that temporary license?
That might be a different license if they're preparing the food in their truck, which would be their kitchen. So So that might be different.
I think, and I'm just riffing off of some current personal experience, I think that they would still. We were looking at food trucks for my wedding, and that was like a line item that would have been included in the invoice for it, is like an off-site like fee like that, like food service permit.
Okay.
Also looked into the games, so out of Grace, I found ladder golf, Mega High Tower, Connect Four. There was a mini disc golf game, I believe, and there was one other unknown game.
Where are these at?
In the maintenance room at Grace McDonald, so in the bathroom maintenance room. So I think that was,
Do we have giant Jenga, or is that the libraries?
I think it might have been the library.
Okay.
What about giant checkers?
Yeah, and the Giant Connect 4. I thought we bought all that. Is it stored here? Do you know? Nate? Yeah.
maybe that was the unknown. I feel like there was a bunch of white.
We did have giant checkers last year.
Yes, they're black and white.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's the
also
unknown.
out at Grace.
Mystery solved.
Yeah, okay.
So that was
Okay.
about 5 games.
Yeah.
Little libraries, I know that's on the to-do list to get those installed here at the township, Killingsworth and Pine Grove. We're going to be installing some new fire extinguishers in both pavilions. Because there's barbecue grills there and the public are using them, we have to have fire extinguishers there. And so at Jen's in Arbutus, we'll have what are called water cannons. So it's like a fire extinguisher, except there's water inside. And that's something that we will fill with water. And then it's my understanding we pump some pressurized air in there. And then folks can use those to extinguish a fire.
At Jen's and number 5?
Yep.
Makes sense.
And then at the pavilions, we'll have, traditional ABC-style fire extinguisher in a plastic case attached, affixed to the pavilion.
Cool.
Camera.
At Grace and Killingsworth? You're saying pavilions?
Yep.
Anywhere there's a grill, there's gotta be a fire extinguisher, I take it. But we wanna use the non-chemical ones at the waterfront properties.
Yep, and I guess that's what all the other properties down there use, those water cannons.
Makes sense, yeah, you don't want that stuff going in the water.
Nice.
Circling back to the little libraries, I know last year on the tour, we talked about, when we saw the Jens Park done, it was like halfway down. It's supposed to be like, when we originally talked about it, we wanted it so you could see like the water and stuff, almost down where the trash, it's currently like trash cans close, and then that reading bench is, and Beth said it wasn't cemented in, so I think it was one of those little things that fell off the track, but if we're doing other ones, I would propose to do that again. That's it.
So moving that one,
Yeah, so you can see the water, just moving it, like, same side of the path and everything, just further down.
Further down.
So you can see, like, right where it opens up. That was
Okay.
originally what we talked about on the tour. Someone said it.
I thought the new little libraries had like the bench attached, was it?
Exactly, that's why we said it. We're like, well, it would be nice since there's a bench there.
Yeah.
If you could sit and, like, see the water.
Okay.
like, right there versus right now, you're just, like, looking straight across at the woods.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're looking at their book.
I think we got one that.
That's a very low priority thing. I remember we talked about it on the
Detached.
last tour, and
Yeah.
you just reminded me of it when you said the other ones were going in.
I think that was like possibly a memory of somebody that the family had.
That's at number 5.
Okay.
All right. We good to move to the next?
Couple more things.
Oh,
Grace McDonald project, so the project agreement and the change order will get signed at the same time. Want to just give you an update on the playground inspections. Looks like we're could probably remove some of the old equipment, like the slide at Pine Grove, some of the swings, they're not compliant. They don't have safety surfacing, so we'll have to think about, you know, where we want to have playground equipment, you know, where we want to make updates. You know, at Killingsworth Park, the monkey bars, you know, technically, because that's an area where someone that would be using it is leaving the ground, you technically have to have safety surfacing under that. Same with the spring toys, you technically have to have safety surfacing.
Is it just grass right now? Trying to remember.
No, it's dirt.
Killingsworth?
No, Killingsworth is dirt.
Dirt.
Grounds.
Well, just at Pine Grove, I feel like the swings have wood chips, don't they? No? It's just
No, it's just the little,
The little
Just the little
play area,
structure
yeah.
area.
Play area,
Structure,
right?
Yeah,
Yep.
at Pine Grove, yeah. So those, like, lovely old-timey slides, they're not like grandfathered in at some point?
I went down it, I think still
Love those
feels sturdy.
things.
It's
I
great.
love
I went
those
down last
things.
Yeah, I think you're still supposed to try to mediate the situation. So like if you need wood chips or sand or something.
The platform up at the top isn't wide enough, and then without safety surfacing, because it is so high.
Yeah,
Well, do we,
I think some more new playground equipment would be great. I think we want to do it at Arbutus anyway, so if there's a way we can do a bulk order and get some sort of discount by, I don't know, probably not. but-
I think there's
what happened to last
still
year when we
some,
put sticky notes on we had all those catalogs and we put sticky notes on because this came up last year. And we,
This is the dog park stuff.
no, we specifically
Yeah.
talked about
Gave
like
a whole bag
the outdated
of
equipment.
sticky notes. You
well, that would
must
probably went to
have
Sam,
those.
that probably went to Sam, right?
Yeah, I mean,
See if Sam has those books.
I
because-
have the books.
Yeah, and I think one time we all went through and,
I do think we got some sticker shock though.
Oh,
Did they have
absolutely,
pricing on that?
absolutely.
And it was, we got sticker shock.
I mean, how do you guys want to approach this? Because I'm thinking, you know, I can hire a contractor to pull out some equipment, and I'm leaning in the direction of, you know, do we just want to go ahead and pull everything that's not
If,
efficient?
if you start pulling everything, out of those old parks, there's not gonna be anything
There's not
left.
gonna be anything in
There's
them.
not.
There's not much.
I think we need to have a plan first before
We can't just pull, we have to
Yeah.
we. We
replace.
can pull when we have something sitting.
why don't we pay close attention to that when we do our tour? And then,
And that's not till.
you know, I mean,
Number
did they give a timeframe of when we have to do it or anything like that,
You know,
or
you know,
just?
and I think some of it is sort of grandfathered in, but, you know, some of the things are a little worse than others. You know, the slide at Pine Grove is significantly taller than the slide at Arbutus number 5.
Okay.
Which is why it's so awesome.
The swings at Pine Grove,
They would be compliant if there was just soft surface? Is that the only issue? Or is it also like,
We did a newer swing there, didn't we? One newer swing?
it's only 2 per bay, so I thought that.
We
was-
put
We did like a
in-
bucket thing in
We
there.
put a new chair in there.
There's a
So-
baby one, the plastic, like, bigger kid one, and then 2 normal ones in another bay.
so that one's not as bad as some of the other swings, so like, the swing at,
Is it Killingsworth? Are there swings at Killingsworth?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So
So those would
ones-
be,
Those ones were a little more significant because you know how there's trees on the other side?
Yeah.
You know, technically you need so much distance in front, I think it's about 20 feet and 6 feet on the sides. So that swing set was a little worse. And then some of our other swings, you know, they were closer together, or the swing was much closer to, you know, the support structure than like the ones at Pine Grove. I think the biggest issue at Pine Grove was just the safety surfacing.
okay.
Could we do wood chips or something until we're ready to buy something new?
We can do wood chips, it's just, it's real significant because you have to have like 10 to 12 inches of wood chips.
I'm less worried about pulling it out of Killingsworth, just 'cause at least Grace McDonald's literally right down the road, and that has a lot of play structure, but Pine Grove is kind of all by itself, so if you get that out, I guess the State Park Beach. But,
You know, we could think about pulling the spring riders, because to put safety surfacing under those, you know, they're only like 8 inches off the ground, so you can't really put 10 inches of
Yeah.
surfing,
dig
so,
a crater around them and then fill it, basically.
well, there's concrete, they're mounted in concrete. So for those, it's like we really couldn't even, you know,
Retrofit them.
yeah, so we could consider pulling the spring riders, pulling that tall slide, at Jen's, and there's some other upgrades, so like or not at Jen's,
Yeah, Pine Grove.
Pine Grove, yeah, and like the slide at Pine Grove on the playset, the hood piece on that slide is cracked, so we're getting a quote to replace that hood, and then the brackets on those swing sets also look like those were worn down, so
The hood on like the kind of twirly one or the
The
white?
plastic thing, yeah.
green,
Yeah.
yeah,
Green twirly one?
yep.
I think too, I mean, I like what's at the Civic Center. When they redid that, there's some really fun things there that are new, but yet fun, like the merry-go-round, you know, even an adult could get in there and go in your place. And they have these little seats that you can move them around by balancing and that. So they have some really neat things. It'd be nice to put in a zip line too, like they have, but
Yeah, there's those at Riverside, that new Riverside Park, they've got a couple of those.
I haven't been over there yet, but.
I've been on a little park tour, man, and I'm starting to realize how far behind we are. on our-
Where's that at?
It's right where Keystone dead ends into Hammond, or Hammond dead ends into Keystone, I should say.
They have-
There's a
Oh,
park
yes, that's
there.
Garfield Township.
yeah.
They
Yes.
did a dog park.
Yep.
And then they just. put
They
the
re-
infrastructure. It's super nice.
Yep,
And
yep.
they just went
I think
to
they put
the
that in last
Blair
summer.
Township one too, theirs is really nice.
Yeah.
And the Kingsley just opened a brand new one that's really nice.
I know,
So-
I can't get it way, it's like pulling teeth for East Bay, you know what I mean?
No, I feel like we have a better tax base than a lot of those townships.
I feel like we have like the antiquated,
Well, then we're gonna have to, when we pass a budget, do a playground budget and make the decision, because we've never made the decision to budget for playground equipment.
We also didn't put it in-
Those catalogs, take a half a day and go through those, and just look at the stickums, there's so many fun things out there. You know, for
It's-
memory
there's lots
and
of-
all that, it's not just
Yeah.
the physical.
But that's a good idea. I mean, you're not going to be able to really mix and match to put them together, but, you know, if you could find one brand that is looking good, you know. Wonder if we,
Well, we know we need new, that's for sure, whether it's this year or next year, we could, you know, piecemeal it.
Well, number 5 is in the process
Yeah, that
of,
one's got a plan at least.
we're in the process of number 5.
I guess if you do contract with somebody to rip it out, if there is a savings for them to do it all at multiple parks at once, I would be more open to it. But if it's gonna cost the same to do them now or do one now and one next year, then maybe I'd wait on one versus the other.
If you pull at Killingsworth, then you only have pavilions.
Yeah, yeah, Killingsworth is like our little rustic gem, and even though there are safety issues there, like, people, when they go there, like they realize that. Whereas you can make the argument for Pine Grove, it's in town, it's more widely used, and therefore maybe that one should be upgraded, you know? So,
I'd be all for upgrading the Pine Grove. Yeah, I don't know what the immediate demographic kids and.
We
stuff
have a
are.
Pine Grove study. What did they want? Did the study say new playground equipment? And I know I've looked at it, I don't remember.
The sports court,
yeah,
Survey.
they want a pickleball, yeah, yeah. And
When did we get that?
that was that last fall? Last summer? That survey?
I don't recall, I know I looked through it, because that
Was
was,
it a year ago in the spring, in the spring? Might have been a year, or late summer.
Did we order picnic tables for it at least? I know we talked about that.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
we do have a picnic table.
I wanna get a
Thought we
little-
were
I'd love to
getting a
get,
couple of them.
I wanna get a little pavilion out there, there's that perfect dead space in between the play structure and the basketball courts, it's just like open grass. A little, there's no like structure for shade or rain,
Yeah, we have talked about that park does need,
not like a huge one, but literally just.
but like
at
those
least
sail
one-
things,
Yeah, anything.
yeah, because that
Something
park.
with picnic tables.
Yeah, that's easy enough to put those in too.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to pull equipment out this year, you know, I can see it being unfavorable, but maybe that'll force our hand and then really pushing hard on installing new equipment next year.
Yeah, we're working that into our budget.
Are we able to see what the cost would be like on that? I mean, how fast are you wanting to move?
I think the township's gonna want us to have some sort of plan and quotes before they approve a big budget increase.
We have a lot going on this year, so, I mean, it's the capacity.
Yeah, I would be hesitant to start pulling out stuff with no plan to replace it, because then you're pulling out everything that the people use, and they're not gonna have anything, except that one structure in the middle. So it would be different if we say, hey, we have to make safety upgrades, and we're gonna pull all this stuff out. However, based upon the survey, we are gonna give you the pickleball courts, so that's kind of a trade-off, but if you just like pull everything out and just like leave it,
Pickleball course for grown-ups and
yeah, I
other
know,
kids
but to
can.
me, it's like, if you just pull all that stuff out and leave it, that's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a sad
So
situation.
like at Pine Grove, you know, we can leave the swings.
Yeah,
The
so you're
issue there,
talking, your main concern is that slide.
the slide, I think we should really take down in those spring riders. There's exposed concrete and all sorts
The
of.
spring riders are in the way of ADA
Yeah,
as well.
There's no way to make those compliant with safety surfacing. So we could pull the spring riders at Arbutus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
bee's
slide.
nests,
The slide at Arbutus, and if we're.
the
wanting-
slide at Arbutus, there's no love for that slide.
Pretty small.
It's small and it's roasting hot.
Yeah, so if it's
no,
not some.
Yeah,
because it's
There-
solid.
it might be a good thing to just take that out.
I see kids get excited and they run over there and it doesn't last long.
So, you know,
Water.
where do we, you know, that's most all the stuff, then we have Killingsworth. You know, and I can see pulling stuff out and people not being upset, but if we have a plan to reinstall next year, if we make playground equipment a priority,
Well, we
Yeah.
would have to put it in the budget.
Can't
And yeah, I
we
didn't,
just fill it up with wood chips for safety issues, wherever the springers are and the
Are you
swings.
talking both parks or just Killingsworth?
In both parks.
we don't have the money for that either.
right, that's,
We don't have no money for the wood chips?
Not for the wood chips, it's a
Well, we
lot
can-
of,
if we-
The
I
wood
think
chips
if
you
we
would
make a-
need are expensive. They're like the tumbled wood chip.
Do we not, that's not part of our annual budget, we don't, because we don't do it every year, we do like every other, every third year, right?
yeah, it all depends. So like, at Grace McDonald, so like the wood chips, we don't really need to do them this year. The big thing that needs to happen is we need to go and push the wood chips back under the swings. But we'll probably look at redoing the engineered wood fiber there next year.
Okay.
All I was saying is, instead of ripping everything out this year, not unless it's like, it's a super danger. Get the wood chips, whatever it needs to be to safety the items, and then we put it as a priority and start talking about it at every other meeting or something, that we have a plan for next year to get rid of this, this, and this, and in exchange, we'd like to put that, and that, and go through those parks that way, then take everything out, or half of the things this
Yeah.
year. Because really, I would think cost-wise, it would be probably favorable, if not included in on the new stuff, maybe, to take the old out at the same time.
Well, so like the tall slide at Pine Grove, we can't technically make that compliant because of the structure itself.
Can it make it one more year without getting in trouble, or what?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get in trouble, you know, we can,
Yeah, I mean, we're just weighing the liability essentially of, you know, like, are we concerned about, you know, somebody getting hurt on that slide for this year while we come up with a plan to replace it?
in the swings too, if you put the money into putting engineered wood fiber and a border to hold that 10 to 12 inches of wood fiber, if you do that now and you want to install a new swing set in a couple years, you may want to have it oriented in a different location, and you've already installed
You know,
all of this.
Well, can you, for Pine Grove, can the wood chips be put down for the swings and just maintain them through the summer, rake them back or whatever, and then take the two slides down at both two parts and just leave it at that?
I think the swings can stay at Pine Grove. We can take down the slide, the spring riders.
So all they'll have is swings.
Would that, do we have,
Well, there's that play
There's
structure.
that play structure,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that little thing.
that little thing.
And if we need to, like, kind of, like on the, during the tours, and reassess the swings and stuff, you know, if we are truly concerned about it, we could just put baby swings in there, until we can come up with a, no, but, you know, there's not a fall hazard because the parent's right there with the,
We have a,
We could replace where those spring animals are with, like what the Civic Center has. It's like a big round merry-go-round, but it's like a big ball.
Mhm.
And then the kids run around to make it go. And it's new. I mean, I don't know if we could afford to get at least one thing to replace those Springer things this year.
yeah.
I
I
have
think
no
our
idea what
budget's
they would
mostly
cost.
spent for this year.
yeah, we don't, it says looking at resurfacing court at Pine Grove, adding pickleball and 2 new basketball hoops. That was in last month's staff report. So what do we mean by looking at it? I don't remember budgeting.
We have 25,000 for Pine Grove, so I have an
Okay, because we did the survey and then we did budget.
we have a draft RFP that we're probably gonna be
Okay.
posting in the next couple weeks.
For the court.
Yep. So I'll share that. So this is kind of a layout of that area. You'll see we do have space for 2 full-size basketball areas. They're going to be quite close together. And then you can see that the pickleball is on the west side. This is one of the hoop options. This can change. This goes from 7 to 10 feet. There is another brand that goes from 6 to 10 feet. And then there's 2 of the pickleball net systems. We can do post and ground or bolted. I believe the last person I spoke with suggested the post and ground. And then I know we were talking about new grills for Killingworth, so I put a screenshot of a grill on there that's a little bit larger than what's there now.
So will that happen this year?
That's the plan, yeah. I'm planning on posting the RFP maybe next week. I've did a site visit with one vendor. I've tried to reach out to a couple other vendors, but haven't heard back.
Yeah, like that out there.
It's, yeah, but we do have one that seems motivated, so we'll post it and see what comes back, and then we'll bring it to you. So, yeah, hopefully, maybe at the next meeting, depending on when we get it posted.
You said west is this way? I'm just trying to
Yeah.
figure out the orientation, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that'd be closer to the trees,
Correct.
the current trees.
The ball would be up against that arborvitae line.
And then the basketball hoops would be more towards the kids' swings,
Right.
Playground side, yep.
the east.
Like it. Is there a significant price difference between the one that goes to 6 foot versus 7 foot?
Yeah, I believe the 6-foot one was a little more expensive.
I mean, I don't think 7 foot's pretty low. I mean, I'm 6 foot.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't need it.
Children.
Might be,
Yeah,
not to make it
that-
too easy to jump
Children are
on.
short.
That's kind of what I thought too. I was
Just
like,
by
oh,
nature.
7, but,
Yes, they are.
6 foot is the height, so doing a little research, 6 foot is the height for the younger kids, so.
Like, how big of a difference is it? Is it $50 or is it like a couple $100 between the 6 and the 7? Okay, yeah, sorry.
I imagine we're talking about.
You
They're
know,
not, they're not cheap. I think retail on that one was like, 3,300, and I felt like the other one was maybe like 400 or 500 more.
okay.
There's a lot of options out there.
So right now, there's like, someone just has an old plastic play one right out there on the court.
It keeps showing
So
up.
It does seem like there's maybe a
Yeah,
need for
the
a
little,
new-
a little Tykes one, yeah.
Could we,
But, 7 foot still good. Like I have a kindergartner that shoots on a 10-foot hoop, but, he gets really close. And I think, if it was down at 7 or 8 feet even, that'd be a significant difference. I think 6 feet is just pretty too low. You'll get people hanging on the rim and slam dunking and doing that, I think, but.
They should be sturdy enough to hold up to all the slam dunks, I would
Yeah.
assume. These are the,
it looks pretty hardy.
All right.
A lot harder than what's there right now, for sure.
that one has an aluminum backboard.
Oh, that's good.
Are those things, are they weather resistant, those things? So they
Yeah.
stay up all year,
Yeah,
right?
they stay up all year. That one's actually aluminum, which I think they might be the only company that actually makes an aluminum one. But yeah, even all the other ones are steel, but they're all powder coated and. So that's the staff report. Just one other thing, the Arbutus Lake Association wants to put up the loon sign again near the kayak launch.
Yeah.
You guys are familiar with that?
No issues.
All right.
Staff report.
Thanks, Nate.
We'll move down to approving the minutes for March 23rd, 2026.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented with the correction to be both on the agenda to be March 16th, if stand to be corrected, okay? And then it should be March 16th.
No, it
No.
got pushed
No,
because of the storm.
It got moved.
For the 23rd?
So I stand to be corrected.
Yes, you do.
I make a motion to
Like, what are you
approve the
talking-
minutes. I tried to look and, yeah.
Yeah.
I second.
Motion by LaRose, second by Viardon. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. The minutes are approved. Business before the Parks Commission, item 9A, 2026 Parks Commissioner Park Tour. So,
Wednesday, June 10th at 5.
So that's for all parks, right?
This is
Whatever
just-
parks we pick.
Oh, okay, because you got Will Tour Holiday Woodland, and I'm like, well, is that like a special reason? Are there engineers coming or something? But that's going to be our annual one?
I wasn't sure. I just wanted to put this on the agenda so we can change this. If you guys want to go to other parks, I put this on here as that being the only park we went to, but by all means, we can go to, sounds like maybe we should go to,
We
I
usually-
definitely want to focus some time on Holiday Woodlands, just because we've got a lot going on there as far as trail building
It's been a
and,
while since we've been over there.
yeah. And it wouldn't hurt, I don't think, to like go back in there a little bit and like kind of like check it out. And then, where else should we hit up? We've got so many great parks, you guys.
Well, anything that we think we might want to do playground equipment next year, I think.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
Pine
that's a good
Grove.
point.
Usually,
And
it's been a while since we've been to Holiday Woods, because there's nothing going on there, but, I mean, we're going to do like all of them, right? Well, not necessarily all of them, but
We don't have to do all of them. If we're talking about the playground equipment, we should probably take a focused tour.
Pine Grove, Killingsworth, Grace, Arbutus.
Pine Grove,
Do you even want to do Grace?
Killingworth,
That equipment's decent, right?
great. We don't have to do Grace. I don't think we have
we
to
have to
do.
do
We spend a lot
Gens?
of time
We
at
don't-
Grace
Gens?
individually.
I don't think we have to do Gens.
Gens, I think that's in good shape, right? Gens is in good shape, Gens on the water?
Yeah.
Oh, will the new toilets be in by then?
Wow, that's our next thing.
And
So,
We could check
so
on it.
3 Mile is closed.
Yeah. Well, we can still get in there through
Just saying,
Parsons,
Just saying.
come in the back way.
Well, no, because you have to go, you'd have to leave, you have to go all the way up.
Oh, that's right, the path would be
You have
weird.
to go all the way
I-
up to Hammond.
I don't think we need to go to Gens.
I don't think so
we're-
either.
I think we're
like,
okay for that.
Logistically, it'd be a nightmare, and aside from, you know,
I go there all the
take some
time.
pictures.
I see something on it.
I've been there a few times.
Take some pictures.
I was there this morning. All our parks have work that
Yeah.
need to be done. Mainly there, we're looking at making those updates to the toilets.
Yeah.
We could do some power washing. I guess that used to be done annually.
It looked like someone had at least blown off the stamped concrete at Jen's, I thought.
I believe Randy
Are the
might have
gates-
taken.
Or maybe this the rain. They looked pretty nice when I went.
I don't think
Yeah, the
so.
sand is back. Yeah, the gates are open.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
gates are open.
It's
Oh,
been
nice.
open for a long time. I was surprised.
Oh.
It was open really early,
Yeah, usually they're not open till like May. Oh, good.
which I'm glad.
Yeah,
Yep.
I thought I was gonna have to sneak through the little.
So
hole.
let's go to Pine Grove.
yeah.
Yes.
Let's go to Gillingsworth.
Yeah.
Do we want to do Arbutus since we're?
The thing about Arbutus is
Parking.
the grant cycle, before we know about the grant, it'll be a year from now.
Yeah.
So we could go to number 5 next year.
Yeah, I think so, 'cause it's,
Because with the grant cycle, we're just gonna have the same conversation twice.
right.
Yep.
Gillingsworth, Pine Grove, and
And and Holiday Woodlands.
Start
with the.
Holiday Woodlands, yeah.
Start at 5.
3 parks.
I know, I would like.
No, we're gonna go to Grace, right? Because we've always got stuff going on at Grace. You don't think so?
I don't.
Well,
Do you want to?
I was just focused
Right,
on playground,
everything-
which that playground equipment's decent, so I don't think we would do anything major there.
Wrong with Grace Playground Equipment, yep. Passed.
The only thing that I would suggest is maybe if
But
we go
like
to
the
the
dog park
Pines.
isn't it?
I was gonna throw the Pines out.
Forget about that and just sort of do a dream plan or something, or thought.
Yeah, but-
Just,
yeah, the Pines is the first loop is small enough where we could just walk the first loop, and that would give you a general idea of what Pines has to
So
offer.
one thing we have on our
Very good.
Parks and Rec 5-year master plan is the Hammond Park. And we have not been there together since I have been on this group. It has not been part of the parks tour. So I would like to recommend Hammond Park
It's
instead
not
of,
far from,
instead of the Pines,
I
only
would do
because we
that
put it in
over
the plan.
Pines for
you
now.
would do that over the Pines.
Only because we put it in the plan, and I
No,
think that
I-
we should
I-
follow the
At
plan that we
point,
made for
that's because
ourselves.
That's where the dog park was gonna go.
right,
It's a little less relevant now.
yeah, it is.
It's still a good spot for trails, though.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's. I'm
And it's
I
close.
think,
That's why
I
we
think
added
that's a
the
good
plan.
spot
Yeah,
for like
that's true, and now it's gonna go to-
exercise
Well,
equipment.
actually, we thought the seniors,
Yeah,
senior.
yep, that's what we talked about. yeah. So are we
Well,
gonna go
I
to
mean,
the
I
water
guess I'm
park
done with
then
you.
instead of Pines?
We call it the
well,
water
I
park.
mean,
Huh?
so,
Water
We call
park,
it the water park.
water
I
park,
wish, wouldn't that be cool?
water tower.
Anything can happen.
Because it's close to, since we're making the trip to the Woodlands, it's right
It's
there.
right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's a good
I don't want
point.
to, I love the Pines.
it's fine.
The Pines
It's-
is wonderful.
Pines is way, Pines
Yeah,
keeps
But it's
getting
like,
kicked.
it's out of a, I mean,
We're gonna
it's
lose
just,
daylight. There's no way we're gonna,
The thing about the Pines is when I first came on, we were like, one of these days, they're gonna build a subdivision, they're gonna pave the dirt road that takes us to the Pines, and then we'll look at it. That was 8 years ago, but they're getting close, construction's
they
getting
are.
closer.
yeah, yeah.
I think I've,
a little fifth wheel subdivision back there.
I mean, there's a few houses. Oh, okay.
I have a friend that looked at a house in that area, and she thought it was a good house because the Pines was right there. She was excited about it.
Yeah.
Isn't that Bulldog Athletics Field close to it too? Isn't
Yep.
I don't know.
Built that right next to it?
It's off of,
Garfield?
yeah.
So can we just go through the order of what
Yep.
Yeah,
Parks
yep,
we're
yep,
gonna
yep.
do
That
real
out.
quick? got Pine Grove, Killingsworth, then the water tower, and then Holiday,
Well,
or,
Holiday,
Sure.
Water Tower, Killingsworth, Pine. So do we
Well,
want to start
Holiday-
at, do we want to start at Pine Grove, or do we want to start at Holiday Woodlands? I vote for Pine Grove because that's the farthest from my house.
Also, traffic wise, I think the earlier we do that, probably the better.
Yeah,
Because then we'll just go up 3.
yeah, because then we'll get out of there and we'll go up 3
Go
Mile.
3
to
Mile,
Hammond.
oh, take,
3 Mile to Hammond to the
Yeah.
5
Yeah,
Mile,
then-
yeah.
All right.
All right, so we're going to start at Pine Grove.
well, we're doing the 4.
So we're going to go Pine Grove.
Every year when we try to pack them in, like the last 4,
Yep.
10 minutes, we're like, all right, back in the cars, we're over this.
But
yeah.
this is the first year in a while that it's been us.
Yeah,
We keep having new faces, new faces.
it's new guys.
I think those are the good 4,
Yeah.
you know, because the Holiday Woodlands is just down the road from the water tower, and the water tower, you're not going to be able to go very far. The shrubs are so deep, and, no, there's,
And the 10th.
I mean, we have done the water tower before, and we just parked right back there.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
And park on the road,
but yeah, you just can't go very far because it's, you know,
yeah.
not developed.
Are we starting at 5?
Yeah, probably, I think we should start with 5.
I'm okay with that.
On June 10th?
I can go earlier.
I can't go any earlier.
I can't. 5 is pushing it.
I mean, we could start at like 5:30.
No, 5's fine.
Give people-
No,
No,
5 is
it's
fine.
If you get there, you can just get talking before the rest of us.
What were the,
So we're going to start at Pine Grove,
okay.
5 o'clock. And then the water tower? Or
Well,
not?
And then-
if we dip down, go up 3 Mile, take Hammond, dip down 5 to go to Woodlands, and then come back up
Do the water
to
tower.
Hammond, do the water tower, and then we can take Rasho to
Yep.
Killingsworth.
Yep, yep, that makes good sense. All right. You got it? Pine Grove, Woodlands, Water Tower, Killingsworth. And no Grace?
Nah,
For those 4.
Just those 4?
just the 4.
Sounds good.
Let's just do the 4.
Okay.
Start at Pine
When's
Grove
this, when's this stuff gonna start at Grace McDonald, the cornhole? When's that gonna go?
in the fall.
Oh, okay, not till the fall. Okay, so we really don't need to be out there.
And we'll have the game party in August.
You could use that as a time to do a walk around and make a list.
Sure.
Yeah, because we have the game party in August.
Yep, yep.
Are we allowed to do that? Is that like a meeting?
No, it's not a
thing?
me, we'll have eyeballs on it.
Yeah, okay.
So then when we,
Are you good?
I just thought we could have a zip line going down the sledding hill in the summertime.
Sure.
let's have a zip line from Grace to number 5.
So, hey, we should do number 5 right into the water.
Okay, cool.
We should move on.
Do you need a motion? Nate's note says a possible motion, or are we just good with whatever?
Yeah, I'll take a motion.
I move to schedule the parks tour starting at 5 PM at Pine Grove Park on June 10th.
I'll second that.
Sorry, Nathan, I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
Motion by Reardon, second by Walsh. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Nope. Okay, motion passes. And we'll move down to the Jens Park bathroom upgrades. If you look into your packet, you'll see a shiny toilet.
So we will add a seat to that.
Thank you.
Oh.
That was a question. That was a question I had.
It looks pretty prison-like.
Like, I understand we need a jet toilet. Is there any less prison-y
I
one?
don't think the one in Arbutus has a seat on it.
I don't think so. That's why I assumed this was the exact same thing.
I believe
I don't
they said
remember.
we can put a seat on that.
I read where you could, but
And the 7264, that's for 2 toilets including install?
For 2 toilets, and this morning I did reach out and ask for an itemized cost on that. So I'll let you know if there's any more information.
So that's one for the men's and one for the women's?
Yep, and that includes the
Installation.
lavatory guards underneath the sinks,
Oh, okay.
like an insulation kit. It was one of the things to meet ADA compliance
Yeah,
that the
'cause they
plumber
can
could
hit
do.
hit their legs on them.
Yep.
Okay.
I will make a motion to approve the quote provided by Sheeran Plumbing and Heating and Cooling to install the new toilets and lavatory cards at Jens Park Restroom.
All right, we have a motion by Viridin, second by LaRose. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, now we're down to item 10A, Parks Commission meeting, May 18th, 2026 at 6 PM. There's, yeah, this is our next meeting, so that is it. We can call it quits. Meeting's adjourned.
Bang your gavel.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Nate.
Thank you.